3 rounds of discussion with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first from a Zoom call in Columbia, South Carolina, Matthew, aka the Unbreakable Spirit. And his opponent from a Zoom call in Atlanta, Georgia, Daniel, aka the Executioner. Take it away, Matthew.
Thank you, Jesse, for that wonderful introduction. Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode number 32 of At Odds with the Unbreakable Spirit
and the Executioner, Daniel Travis. Sup, losers?
Yep, that shtick is still going on. Anyways, people, think about this. In 20 episodes, we will hit 1 year of episodes.
Fuck.
I know, right? That's crazy.
Anyway, whatever. Let's just jump into the shtick.
Yeah, we got 3 topics for you. We're going to run through them right now, and then we'll hop into topic 1.
Topic number 1.
Topic number 1 is a greenhouse topic that I think is going to be very interesting. How entrance music adds to the presentation of professional wrestlers or professional wrestling shows in general.
Topic number 2.
Another greenhouse that we return to wrestlers we cast as superheroes, supervillains, or just comic book characters in general.
Yeah, and topic number 3 in your house results.
Yes, and we're only doing them because this recording is happening on the day of Hell in a Cell, so we don't know who wins, who loses that show yet. We will be announcing the results of that battle on Twitter after the show goes off the air. Anyways, we've wasted enough time. Let's hop into topic number 1. Like, when you think about the overall professional wrestling experience, like, yes, you have the characters, the theater, and all that, but you also, when you think about it, the entrance music is kind of like the soundtrack of the show. And
yes.
And that helps with the overall presentation. Like, when I think of music helping elevate a star, I think of The Undertaker and his gong or whatever it's called.
Or the multiple versions of the gong that he's had over his 30 years.
Or Metallica's For Whom the Bell Tolls.
Okay, that wasn't really enough.
It makes sense for his character, though.
No, it wasn't his theme song. What are you talking about?
He did use it for a while.
He did?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Maybe I'm confusing it. I can just look it up on YouTube.
Because the only song I remember is, I remember Undertaker used at WrestleMania 20.
Oh, wait, sorry. I was thinking of Ain't No Grave by Johnny Cash.
Yes. I was like,
my bad. But to be fair, For Whom the Bell Tolls would also fit for him.
Yeah.
I think For Whom the Bell Tolls was part of Triple H's WrestleMania 27 entrance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another fitting thing for that entrance is it reminded me of Skyrim.
Yeah. I will say, like, another time entrances have set the timer.
Mm-hmm.
Another time entrances have word is when Triple H changed his theme song from My Time to having Motorhead play him to the ring.
Yeah, the game, the King of Kings, all those
Evolution.
Line in the Sand, those songs that you just associate with the badass Triple H are made by Motorhead, and the song My Time is made by the band that made D Generation X's entrance music.
I mean, another time I think theme songs helped is, I don't know, anytime you hear Glass Shatter, you think of Stone Cold.
Yeah.
I mean, cause alright, now we know how good wrestling theme songs be, but what about sometimes where the wrestler's theme song doesn't work with
Like who's actually scared of someone coming out to Smoke and Mirrors? Like, don't get me wrong, Cody Rhodes is awesome, but Smoke and Mirrors.
No, I mean, like, I wasn't talking about that, bro. I was more of talking about, like, we have good characters like Cody Rhodes with his new theme song, with his
And then we
current.
have bad characters like Husky Harris.
Yeah, but what are some characters like with shitty gimmicks but with good theme songs? I can think of Adam Rose or No Way Jose's theme song. Shitty gimmick, great theme song.
I got one that is a good example of a bad gimmick and a bad theme song.
Okay, go.
Festus when he used to enter to Biscuits and Gravy.
Oh, Biscuits and Gravy.
Yeah, that was not a bop, and that was a bad gimmick as well.
But I will say, wrestlers' theme songs can be as long as the theme song
It sets the tone for the wrestler when you think about it.
Yeah. Like if you're a shitty wrestler, then you deserve a shitty theme song. But also, whatever your theme song is, and this is to me the most important thing, is that whatever it is, you need to feel like you're associated with that theme song. And also is, if you turn heel, the theme song needs to change with your new character.
I'm not so sure about that. Sami Zayn didn't change his theme song when he turned heel until WWE ruined it by changing his theme song.
Yeah, true.
And also, like, I know this is what I'm about to say is literally contradictory, but Undertaker didn't change his theme song when he became Vince McMahon's bitch.
What was that?
The Undertaker didn't change his theme song when he became Vince McMahon's bitch. But then again, one promo from The Undertaker, and he's back to being a babyface.
Wait, are you talking about the Ministry of Darkness Taker?
No. I'm talking when Undertaker was going to battle Vince Shane at WrestleMania 32.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that storyline.
Yeah, but like he literally can just cut a promo and turn back to babyface. That is how good The Undertaker is.
Because I will say also is, for me, professional wrestling theme song, whether you're in WWE, AEW, or whatever company you're a part of, and, it not only helps your character, but it also makes sure that, when people when you have a certain theme song, that you always get associated with said theme song. And sometimes the theme song sometimes the theme songs are good. Sometimes the theme songs become bigger than the actual superstars.
Yeah, and like we know that not every wrestler has to like their entrance music. Randy Orton hates "Burning My Light."
Yeah, I've heard that.
And I think at that time it did work for his arrogant character.
But I can kind of see.
But when he changed to voices, it is like that is
2008.
when that is when he became a very different animal.
Literally.
Yeah.
Like, think about it like this: when Randy Orton changed it to mud, he was just an arrogant. He was. He wasn't really like the dangerous motherfucker that. The dangerous character that he is. That he is today.
Yeah. I mean, admittedly, I'm pretty sure he was using the punt during that time, but still, he
I
wasn't
mean,
as experienced and not as cerebral as he is today.
and also like another example of when at times like a transformation of a theme song helped the character a lot is Roman Reigns.
Yeah, that is that is a beautiful example, Travis. You
Yes.
actually said something that I agree with you on.
Well, because here's an example, and I'm gonna tell people why. Is that for years, Roman Reigns was this, even after the Shield broke up, Roman Reigns was associated with the Shield theme. And Roman
Just without
Reigns,
the starting part. And also, he kept all the shield gear.
yeah, but then once Roman Reigns started to become this tribal chief character, we knew that this was like, okay, this is a different, like, this is an actual, like, I have watched the WWE Evil on it,
I need to watch that because I feel like it's pretty interesting.
yeah, because the one thing that I've heard is that Roman Reigns isn't playing the character. This is just him cranked up.
So, yeah, like another thing I think where entrance themes play a big part in the presentation is when a shocking return happens. And
Yeah,
even if it's not shocking, the fans still pop for it. Like a really good example that happened earlier this year is Cody Rhodes to WWE.
I mean, I don't really, yeah.
Like by the time he was going to return, we knew it was going to be him.
But when it came to his theme song that he used in all other major wrestling companies, his AEW theme
Yeah,
song was like,
Kingdom by Downstate.
which was like, okay, like, oh, okay.
Like if I was a wrestler and I had to have an original song made for me, I would want to hit up Downstate for them to make a song for my theme because they have so many themes for wrestlers that are in WWE. Cody Rhodes, The Miz, Dolph Ziggler. All are made by Downstate and all fit the characters so well. Hell, Dolph Ziggler has had 2 made by Downstate.
2?
Perfection and Here to Show the World.
I forgot about that Perfection theme song.
Anyways, we've gone overtime for this segment. We will definitely be returning to this. We're going to take a quick break before we hop into topic number 2.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with topic number 2. That is the returning of what wrestlers would we cast as comic book characters. But mostly just superheroes or supervillains because they're the only 2 main ones.
Yeah, and I will say we did a little of a discussion of this, not on the podcast.
None of your business.
Yeah, it's none of your business. But yeah. So,
right.
Travis, who's the first wrestler you're going to name?
Okay, the first wrestler I'm going to name is The Miz.
I feel like we did this last time, but I would say Booster Gold.
Yeah,
He
why?
wants to play that character.
Why?
And his his character on screen is very arrogant and egotistical.
But just adding the fact that he wants to be a superhero, and yeah, you got Booster Gold.
Yeah. I feel like MJF would also be a good Booster Gold.
Yeah.
All right. I feel like we've also done this one, but I'm going to say this. Who would you cast the one and only Andrade El Idolo as? And can I just say, before you answer, congratulations to him and Charlotte Flair for tying the knot.
Well, I will say Andrade, yeah, congratulations for them, but I will say this. Andrade El Idolo, I would cast him as maybe not like, I don't know, I'd cast him as like maybe like an alternate Earth version of Roman Sionis.
Yeah, because he enters sometimes with a black mask on and a white suit.
It's like, oh damn,
It's like he's trying to cosplay as Roman Sionis.
Or honestly,
Damn it, I forgot.
yeah.
Don't worry, it's going now.
Or honestly, another character I would cast him as is, hell, I just make up a ruthless crime lord character and just have him be that.
I believe yesterday I said Santos Escobar would make a good Mexican drug lord.
Yeah. Santos Escobar, definitely. While Andrade would just make a dangerous. He would be one of those crime
I feel
lords.
like he would be a mafia boss.
Oh yeah, yeah, like a Latino mafia boss that even the superheroes are just like, I know we gotta deal with this guy, but this motherfucker's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm actually curious about this one, and I know you're supposed to be leading, but I'm gonna say it. Who would you cast Randy Orton as in either Marvel or DC?
Randy Orton. I could definitely see that mother trucker being I could definitely see him playing like a main villain of a superhero, and to be honest, I don't see him playing like Alberto or one of the Falcones. I see him playing as I don't know
Honestly, the first name that came to my mind was Deadshot.
Yeah.
Because Deadshot never misses, just like Randy never misses an RKO out of nowhere.
Yeah. For me, Randy Orton, I would cast him as I would cast him as maybe not like a Captain Cold, but I would cast him as Randy Orton seems like a guy that would be like, I don't know, like a mafia boss also.
Yeah, I think part of the reason I associated him with Deadshot is also Randy's military background.
Yeah, that's true. Or I could also see him playing Slade Wilson.
Yeah, like a very young Slade Wilson.
Yeah. Okay. Another character. Tony Nese. The Dawn of NXT.
No, you mean Tony D'Angelo.
Tony D'Angelo.
I think it's in the name. He calls himself the Don, so I see him as like the Don of a mafia or a drug cartel.
Yeah. Okay. What about Joe Gacy? What'd you do with that motherfucker?
I don't even need to think about that. Deegan Blackfire.
Oh God, that actually makes so much sense. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
We done a lot of villains. Let's switch back to the heroes. Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker. I don't know. Who do
Yeah,
you-
he doesn't really fit any now that I think about it.
Braun Breaker.
Maybe like a shorter Hulk. Like the guy's jacked when you think about it.
Yeah, and the guy's only 24.
God, he's younger than almost both of us.
Yeah. Yeah, Matthew says almost because my birthday's this month.
Yeah, your birthday is literally, as of the day that this episode will release, will be in 11 days.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Okay, another. Okay, what about a female?
Okay,
Charlotte
last
Flair.
time. All right, we're gonna do Charlotte.
Yes.
I'm honestly not sure about that, and I know last time we mentioned. I believe we mentioned Liv Morgan as Catwoman, even though she's a little short for it. But I know Alexa Bliss would make a great Harley Quinn.
Oh yeah. Especially when she has to play the insane part.
Yeah, which she's actually said she misses that character. Like the crazy demon Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, because I gotta say. I gotta say is if WWE just had her be like a female with magical powers and she just be absolutely Coco for Cocoa Puff, just be absolutely bad shit insane, I think that the women's division needs a crazy character to deal with because
Yeah, and I just thought of one for Charlotte.
okay, go.
She-Hulk.
Yeah, we'll definitely. Actually, I could also see. Actually, I just thought of one for MJF. Ia Barthon.
Yeah. Yeah, because he is definitely that type of character. And apparently his promo was a work actually.
Oh.
Which
damn.
I just gotta give a bravo to his performance then.
We really should. Yeah, alright, yeah.
Anyways, we're gonna again return to this topic at a later date. But we're gonna roll into the final topic after this quick break where we reveal the results of our NXT in your house prediction battle. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Ow, we're back. And this is the final segment of the episode, the NXT in your house prediction battle. I don't know why they decided to drop the name Takeover, but whatever.
Yeah, before that I will say is that I thought I will say if NXT's gonna this is the way NXT does pay-per-views, I have to say. I kind of miss the days when they had custom stages now.
Yeah, like last year for the first In Your House, they brought back the original set.
This year's like, what the hell was this shit?
This year they had a digital graphic of the original set.
Yeah.
But also, they had the 2.0 logo and the In Your House logo. Anyways, I have the list pulled up, and long story short, Daniel, my
Barely.
nemesis,
Barely.
4-2.
Oh. Is that?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm going to run down the list in the order that we predicted them last week.
Okay.
For the NXT North American Championship, we had Cameron Grimes take on Carmelo Hayes.
Match of the night, if you ask me.
Yeah, and Carmelo won. The next match was the NXT Tag Team Championship, the Creed Brothers versus Pretty Deadly, where if the Creed Brothers lost, they would have to leave Diamond Mine.
Great match.
They won that match. That gave me one.
Yep.
The third match we predicted was the NXT Championship, Joe Gacy versus Braun Breaker, where if Braun Breaker got disqualified, he would lose the championship.
Which I have to say, well, Joe Gacy put up a hell of a fight. You think you would, like, I really hate to say this, but I would have, like, if I were Joe, hey, I would have, if I were Joe Gacy, I would have done whatever I could. I would have just, pushed his buttons as far as I could throughout that match.
Yeah. Anyways, for that match, I had Joe Gacy. Travis had Braun Breaker. And Braun Breaker won. That brings Daniel up to 2, me up to 1.
And I also will say, I hope that that's not the end of this Braun Breaker Joe Gacy storyline, because I think it's interesting if they continue it. Just thought I'd say.
Yeah.
Continue.
All right. The next match that we predicted was the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship with Kaden Carter and Katana Chase taking on Toxic Attraction. Unsurprisingly, Toxic Attraction won, bringing Travis up to 3, and me still at 1. Next was the NXT Women's Championship. Let's just give that to Daniel because it was obvious from the start.
Yeah, because I will say an NXT Women's Division under Wendy Chu, I think NXT's Women's Division.
She literally for her entrance, she got out of bed.
I know that this is going over, but I don't really give a shit. But that was just like.
The timer hasn't gone off yet.
But I will say that when I saw that match, when I saw her entrance, my reaction was just,
what acid trip is this? And people, I was drinking during the show last night, as of this recording last night, and that was my thought. What acid trip is this? Just because of the graphics behind her. Anyways, the last match we predicted was the 6-man tag where whoever won, the loser would have to join their faction.
Yeah.
Tony and the Boys versus Legado del Fantasma.
Yeah, and I also will say is
that was another match of the night, in my opinion.
Yeah, I also will say is that for the women's championship match, I will say is I honestly think Toxic Attraction, when they do co-up, I think could honestly bring something to the main roster women's tag team title division. To tell you the truth.
In that case, we need to get the titles of 3 members of Toxic Attraction ASAP, because they don't even know what to do to crown a new champion. Anyways, in this one, I had Tony D'Angelo, and my comrade had Legado del Fantasma, and Tony and his boys won, giving me half the score of Travis. So long story short, did I just say long story short?
You did.
I meant long story short. I lost, and later this week, for the second time in my life, I will be watching M. Night Shyamalan's The Last Airbender.
Ugh, I feel bad for you.
But as of this recording, tonight is Hell in a Cell. If I win, Travis might have to watch Halle Berry's Catwoman.
Or you might have to watch it. Nobody wants to watch that.
Yeah, and even though we announced the addition to the card on the Twitter, the No Holds Barred match, I'm just gonna remind you guys that our picks for the match, Travis chose Happy Corbin, and I am choosing Madcap Moss.
Yeah, and I also will say that my thoughts on that six-man tag team match is, well, it was kind of interesting that they made it a normal six-man tag team match. It also, in my opinion, and I said this last night, really just should have been a tornado tag six-man street fight or something.
But anyways, we managed to wrap up the prediction results in 6.5 minutes.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, we're going over because we had to talk about the new match that was added at the last minute, just so it wasn't a Raw-only pay-per-view.
Yeah, just so you people know, all of the matches, except for the Happy Corbin match, is Raw.
Yeah. Ezekiel and Kevin Owens are on Raw. Omos MVP and Bobby Lashley are on Raw. Mustafa and Theory are on Raw. Bianca Asuka are on Raw. Balor, Styles, and Liv and Judgment Day are on Raw. Cody and Seth are on Raw. Madcap, my damn autocorrect changed Moss to Miss. Madcap, Moss, and Happy Corbin are on SmackDown.
In a no-holds bar match, which...
Yeah, that's the only SmackDown match. Like, and get this, people, there's an IC title match happening on SmackDown this coming Friday. They couldn't have that on the Hell in a Cell card?
Or also they had a six-man... They also had a tag team unification match in the main event. And not even on the actual pay-per-view.
Yeah, and they're not even on the card. WWE, get your shit together.
I mean, I know Roman Reigns, and this is some important information. I have heard that Roman Reigns I've heard that Roman Reigns may not be showing up until SummerSlam.
Yeah, which is next month. Which, people may not know this. This is the first time since I've started watching wrestling that SummerSlam is not happening in August.
Yeah, and I also will say is that on a scale of 1 to 10 of looking forward to Hell in a Cell, honestly, I'm going to give it like a 5.
Yeah, and I think a topic that we should do closer to the Money in the Bank pay-per-view is, how is this going to work with the Unified Championship?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. All right, yeah, that's all the topics we got.
Yeah, that's all the time we have for this. Hopefully, when I'm editing this, I can cut it into under 25 minutes. But, you got anything you want to say to the fans?
No, just our Hell in a Cell results will be on our Twitter, and also you guys all suck.
Yeah, please follow us on Twitter at AT_odds_podcast. And if you want to engage with the show, You can follow us on Twitter or use the hashtag @OddsWrestlingPod on Twitter. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. I am
Oh.
not gonna be able to cut this down because the recording is at about
No.
40
Yeah.
and a half minutes.
All right. Bye.
Roll that intro. Thank you for listening to At Odds, hosted by the Unbreakable Spirit,
And the executioner.
edited by the Unbreakable Spirit. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at MTS_life_0126.
You can follow me on Instagram at DanTravis21, and you can also follow me on the Twitter at DanTheExecutioner21.
And you can follow the podcast at Odds Podcast. We'll be back next week with more debates and discussion. But until then, the Executioner and the Unbreakable Spirit will still be at odds.
Thank you, losers.